In the heart of the Zululands, in a village full of life and tradition, lived a curious 10-year-old boy named Sifo. Each day, Sifo would wander the village, his eyes filled with wonder and questions. He would often watch the village warriors train, dreaming of becoming one of them. Sifo's curiosity often led him to the outskirts of the village, where the landscape was dotted with acacia trees, and the sounds of nature intertwined with the distant calls of his fellow villagers. The mysteries of his family's past whispered to him through the rustling leaves and the murmur of the wind. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows and turning the sky into a canvas of red and orange hues, Sifo's mother, Mama Thandi, gathered him close. They sat by the fire, the warm glow illuminating her features as she wove tales of their ancestors and the strength of their heritage. Though she spoke of bravery and honor, there was a deep sadness in her eyes, a secret she held tightly. Sifo often sensed this unease and longed to uncover the mystery that had cast a shadow over their lives. "Mama," he asked one night, "why do you always look so sad when you tell these stories?" Thandi's hand paused mid-motion, her eyes reflecting the flickering flames. "Some stories, my child, are not yet ready to be told," she replied softly. But Sifo was determined to uncover the truth. Sifo's curiosity grew stronger with each passing day. One afternoon, while playing near the river, he overheard a conversation between Mama Thandi and his aunt Nomsa. Hidden behind a bush, he listened intently as they spoke in hushed tones. "We cannot hide the truth forever, Nomsa," Thandi whispered, her voice filled with worry. "He is bound to find out about his true parentage." Nomsa sighed. "But revealing the forbidden love would unravel everything we have tried to protect." Sifo's heart pounded as he pieced together the fragments of their conversation. His mother had loved someone else before marrying Baba Jabulani, a love that resulted in his own birth. This revelation hit Sifo like a tidal wave, shaking the very foundation of his identity. Conflicted and burdened with the weight of his newfound knowledge, Sifo sought solace in the village warrior, Kazi. Renowned for his bravery and wisdom, Kazi often trained near the village outskirts, where the focus and discipline of the Zokufa, warrior exercises, filled the air. Kazi noticed the young boy's troubled expression and took him under his wing, seeing in Sifo a potential that needed guidance. Under the vast African sky, Kazi began teaching Sifo the ways of the warrior, instilling in him the values of loyalty, bravery, and honor. As they trained, Kazi shared stories of their ancestors, warriors who had faced great challenges and emerged victorious. "Every warrior," Kazi said one day, looking into Sifo's eyes, "must confront his own battles, both within and without." Sifo nodded, his resolve strengthening with each lesson. As Sifo grew stronger and more skilled, the mystery of his birth continued to haunt him. Mama Thandi sensed his internal struggle but remained silent, hoping to protect him from the harsh truths. One day, while helping Aunt Nomsa with chores, Sifo noticed an old weathered chest tucked away in a corner. Driven by a mixture of curiosity and desperation, he opened it, uncovering hidden letters and tokens of love between his mother and a man named Sibusiso. "Who is Sibusiso?" Sifo asked, clutching the letters. Aunt Nomsa's face paled as she realized the secret was out. "He was your mother's first love," she admitted, tears filling her eyes. Their love was forbidden by the village elders, and she was forced to marry Baba Jabulani. The revelation struck Sifo deeply. He now understood why his family kept such secrets, and the burden of their past seemed heavier than ever. The tension in Sifo's household reached a breaking point one stormy night. Baba Jabulani, weary from a day of labor, confronted Mama Thandi about the secrets she had kept buried for so long. The argument erupted like an impending storm, the walls of their home unable to contain the fury. "You should have told me the truth, Thandi." Baba Jabulani's voice was filled with anguish. "How could you hide the fact that Sifo is not my son?" Thandi, tears streaming down her face, replied, "I did it to protect him, to protect us all. The truth would have destroyed everything." Sifo, standing in the doorway, felt his world shatter around him. The parents he loved and respected were now torn apart, and he felt a deep sense of guilt and confusion. Seeking solace and clarity, Sifo turned to Kazi, who had become not just a mentor but a father figure. Under the moonlit sky, the warrior and the boy shared a moment of deep connection. Kazi's wise eyes reflected the ancient wisdom of their people. "Warrior Kazi," Sifo began, his voice trembling. "I've discovered secrets about my family that are tearing us apart. I don't know what to do." Kazi embraced the boy, his strong arms providing comfort. "Every family has its secrets, Sifo," he said softly. "But it's how we face them that defines us. You have the heart of a warrior, and your truth will be a strength, not a weakness." Drawing from Kazi's wisdom, Sifo found a new resolve to face his family's challenges. Determined to seek answers and understand his place in the village, Sifo approached his grandfather, Chief Mandisa. The chief's hut, adorned with symbols of Zulu heritage, stood as a bastion of tradition and authority. Chief Mandisa, with his wise and imposing presence, listened as Sifo recounted the recently uncovered truth. "Grandfather," Sifo began, "I have learned that I am the son of a forbidden love. I need to understand what this means for our family and our village." The chief's stern exterior softened as he saw the earnestness in his grandson's eyes. "Sifo," he said after a long pause, "our traditions are the backbone of our identity, but that does not mean we should be blind to the complexities of the human heart. Your parents made difficult choices out of love and duty. We must navigate these truths with wisdom and compassion." Chief Mandisa, recognizing the need for transparency and unity, called a community council to address Sifo's heritage and the implications of the forbidden love. The villagers, dressed in traditional clothing, gathered to discuss, their faces a mix of curiosity, anger and empathy. The council was a gathering of various emotions, some agitated, some curious, and others empathetic. Chief Mandisa began the meeting, acknowledging the importance of the revelations. "Our community is built on trust and tradition," he addressed the crowd. "But we must also embrace the full truth of our family bonds." The villagers listened intently as each member of Sifo's family shared their side of the story. Baba Jabulani spoke of his love for Thandi and his pain at the secrets kept. Mama Thandi expressed her regret and the burden she had carried. Sifo's voice, though young, carried a weight of wisdom as he appealed for understanding. Thus, the community council meeting aimed to bring clarity. It also revealed deep-seated conflicts within the village. Some elders clung to tradition, arguing that the forbidden love should remain a taboo. They feared that accepting Sifo's heritage would set a dangerous precedent. "This cannot be allowed," one elder exclaimed. "We will lose our essence if we bend the rules for one family." Others, however, saw the potential for growth and unity. "Traditions are important," an elder woman countered, "but love and family are the roots of our strength. Sifo's story can remind us of the power of forgiveness and acceptance." The debates grew heated, with voices rising in a cacophony of disagreement. Amidst the conflict, a voice of reason emerged. Sibongail, a revered elder known for her balanced views. "We are at a crossroads," she said. "We must decide whether to be bound by the past or to weave our traditions into a fabric that includes love and understanding." Sibongili's words resonated deeply, her wisdom cutting through the tension like a beacon of light. "We must honor our traditions," she continued, "but we must also recognize the value of inclusivity and compassion. Let us not shun those who were born of love, but rather embrace them as part of our community's strength." The villagers, inspired by her wisdom, began to see the potential for a new path forward. With Sibongili's guidance, the village began the slow, deliberate process of mending the bonds that had been strained. Elders and villagers alike started to engage in open dialogues, seeking to understand and integrate the complex truths of their community. Through these dialogues, the community began to weave together the strands of tradition and acceptance. Baba Jabulani, and Mama Thandi's relationship deepened as they confronted their past and embraced their future together. Sifo, with the support of his mentor Kazi, found his place in the village, his identity grounded in love and heritage. After weeks of discussion and contemplation, Chief Mandisa called for a final meeting to address Sifo's place in the village. The chief's presence commanded respect as he stood before his people, ready to deliver his verdict. "My people," Chief Mandisa began, his voice steady and resolute. "We have journeyed together through understanding and conflict. It is clear that Sifo and his family are an integral part of our community. Traditions must guide us, but they must also evolve to include love, truth, and forgiveness." The village erupted in applause, a collective sigh of relief and acceptance. Sifo's family embraced the chief's decision, their hearts lighter and their bonds stronger. With the chief's decision, the village moved forward, embracing a new dawn of unity and understanding. Sifo's family, once burdened by secrets and fear, now thrived in the open light of acceptance and love. Under Kazi's continued mentorship, Sifo grew into a capable and respected young warrior, embodying the values of bravery and compassion. The village, now united by a deeper understanding of their heritage and each other, celebrated a new chapter in their history. Sifo's story, once fraught with conflict, became a beacon of hope and a symbol of the power of love and acceptance. As the sun rose over the Zulu village, casting its golden light on the savannah, the echoes of the past blended with the song of a brighter future. Sifo, now grown and strong, often retold his story to the young members of the village, ensuring that the lessons of love, tradition, and acceptance would be passed down through the generations. As he shared his tale, Sifo emphasized the importance of balancing tradition with compassion, of honoring one's heritage while embracing the truth of the heart. The children listened intently, their futures now brightened by the wisdom and experiences of those who came before them. And so, the legacy of love and unity continued to thrive, deeply rooted in the rich soil of Zulu tradition, nurtured by the echoes of a once-forbidden bloodline now cherished and celebrated by all. I hope you enjoyed this tale about Sifo and his secret. This story shows the beautiful band these families have, and that there is no need to keep judging each other for mistakes. I hope to see you again soon.